Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome, Film Freaks.
A show for film fun and all things entertainment.
I'm Jessica Lan,
And I'm Javi Flores.
and today we're gonna discuss some series of a whole lot of unfortunate events.
Yeah, new series dropped on Netflix, so we're diving right into it. All right, so we watched episodes 1 and 2, and just like we did with 3% and Luke Cage, we're getting into the series and recapping it, giving our thoughts, seeing what we like, dislike, all that good stuff. So, right off the bat, Jay, what are your first thoughts on this unfortunate series?
Just like my voice being kind of monotone right now, that's kind of how I feel about the show.
Okay.
I'm kind of in between right now. Episode 1 threw me off completely because I was not expecting that episode to be the way that it was. I'm all for dry humor. I don't mind dry humor. I actually find a lot of dry humor pretty damn funny, but I don't know. Like, I'm struggling. I'm hoping to find like a Monty Python kind of like humor, or like The Meaning of Life or The Holy Grail, or just something to give me some kind of comical relief. And I'm only laughing at the dark stuff that you shouldn't be laughing at. So I don't know. Episode 1, I struggled with.
Right on. Yeah, the show's a little different. I don't think I've watched anything like a series of unfortunate events. I've heard of the title. I've never watched or read anything from this stuff, so this is all new to me. I thought the humor itself is kind of not what's drawing me. It's more so the mystery behind what's going on with these three kids and their parents. The first episode was a little, I don't know, I think it's just because it was an introduction episode for me, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. And you get the kids, obviously, their parents die in a fire, and then they ship them off over to Count Olaf, who was impersonating the closest living relative to them. He himself, he's a real asshole.
Point blank, there's no way. Just a complete douchebag.
Yeah, and he doesn't really hide the fact that, he tries to be sneaky in front of other people, but to the kids he's straightforward and I just want your money kind of thing. And then they introduce us to the judge in that episode too, who she's the complete opposite of him, which is funny. And yeah, the kids are pretty much in a hellhole there, and yeah, I was just kind of ugh. At the end, when they reveal that their parents are alive, I was like, oh, that pretty much brought, redeemed. Not that the episode was bad, but it really got me more intrigued and excited.
Right.
Overall, once I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay, this is
the mystery.
Yeah, the mystery of it is what really pulled me in after watching the entire episode. So yeah, it wasn't bad and it wasn't amazing. So I'm just kind of in the middle, kind of the same as Jay with the series. And then we go on to episode 2, where it really dives into how evil Mr. Count Olaf is.
Nah, just more of a douchebag. He really is. I don't think he's evil. He's just an asshole.
He's pretty evil.
No. Ganon is evil.
He's evil, man.
But anyways, yeah, so then we go into episode 2, and we find out this whole massive scheme that he's trying to do into forcing a marriage to this little girl so that he can get the fortune, being the guardian, and he's allowing her to get married. So there's he finds a loophole within the laws for him to be able to get the fortune. So we go through all this, and he creates a place specifically for that so that he can obtain this legally. So this episode overall was much better.
It was, yes.
Again, it kept me going. So
Yeah.
that's the good thing. The show's not that it's bad.
Right.
I'm just still trying to understand the flow of things.
Yeah.
Jim, what's his name?
Lemony Snicket.
Lemony
Snicket, I think.
Snicket, yeah, right. His role like as the narrator, I'm not quite sure what he's there
Right.
for. I don't know if it's like the comical in between relief, kind of giving it. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm just confused, and it was like every so often, do you know what this means? And they go on
Oh,
explanation.
that kind of bugs me.
It bugs the hell out of me a
Yeah.
lot too. So I don't know. Episode 2 was so much better. I'm still hooked,
Mm-hmm.
but I still at this point now I'm starting to get a little bit of annoyed with certain
Right.
things they're doing right now.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Maybe that is part of this whole, like, that's part of it. I don't know. Like I said, this is all new to me. But the whole thing of, like, using a word and then explaining it, I don't know why they do that. I have no clue. And it is starting to annoy me now because it's like a prominent thing that happens over and over and over and over. Especially since the kids are smart. But, again, I don't know why they really go out of their way to explain it. Like, these bigger words that they use. And then, again, too, like, the whole narration thing. You know, like, I don't... Like, does Lemony Snicket play a role in the actual story that's going on here?
Right.
Or, like, what's his role in this? But to me, like, the first very, very comical, like, part that I was really laughing when the guy started playing poker with the baby and the baby was beating him, and I thought that was hilarious. Like, that was, like, the first moment to me that I thought that was very, very funny. Genuinely funny for me. So I thought that was great, because she was just schooling him, and he was like, the baby won! Like, I had to bring her. I thought that was pretty good. So at the end, because her brother Klaus is such a bookworm, he really got them out of the whole marriage thing. Because, oh man, that moment where he's like, I would touch anything. I'm like, oh, that's just really creepy, man.
Right. Yeah,
I was like, bro, that's like a 12-year-old girl, or 13, or however old she is. But yeah, so those first 2 episodes it was a good introduction to kind of like the world of it, because it's all new to me.
Right.
So I definitely know what to expect the rest of the series. There's little things. I think that whole word explanation is like the biggest downfall to me.
Right.
The dry humor is like neither here nor there. For me, like I'm more in this now just to find out what the heck is going on with their parents, how all these extra characters play a role in this fake death of theirs. Like,
Right.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but that's what really has me intrigued and wanting to find out what happens in the series. Because it's not like some of the other shows that we watch where I'm like, dude, I can't wait to go back to it. But I still do want to continue watching it.
Right. Same here. I mean, I really do feel like there's like a hidden world they haven't brought out yet.
Right.
So that's the mystery behind that. You know, again, I just wish like I don't mind the explanation of the words if they were huge like scientific word,
Yeah.
like the Latin phrase for the chord that they use, and they explain it. Okay, cool, because I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know Latin, so
Right.
that was good. But when you use like simple words or just semi-big words, and
Right.
all of a sudden like conundrum, we don't need to explain what conundrum is. I know what conundrum is. Any third grader would know, but
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a decent show so far. We're liking it. Not really loving it.
Ugh, excuse me.
God bless you.
Thank you.
He's allergic to bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll continue watching the rest of the series, and as they explore and dive into more of it, we can really get a real feel to if we really like it or if we really don't. So still to see all that, but so far so good. It's good
It's okay.
good for what we've got from it. And like I said, we don't really love it, and we're still a little confused as to what's going on because this is all new to us. But we'll see as we dive into it a little more. It's only 8 episodes, so just like in 3%, it happens really fast. Stuff happens really fast, so I'm sure we'll get exposed to things right away. So
Yeah, I mean, again, it is different, so
Mhm.
that's the good thing that it has. It's not a superhero movie
Yeah.
or show. It's not like 3%. It's
Yeah.
not like
not like this
The
crime
normal,
drama.
right. It's
It
not
is
the
something very different.
so. With that regard, I like it because it's very unique in that sense. So
Absolutely.
that for me personally, that's why I'm still giving it a chance. Outside to the fact that I feel like the mystery of I don't know. I feel like an underground, the hidden book thing.
Yeah, the little
about
tattoo on
secret
his eye and all
secret
that.
families or whatever,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm in that regards. I'm hoping that there's a payoff,
Absolutely.
at the end. So,
All right. Can't wait to see what it is. Well, let us know what you guys think of episodes 1 and 2. Thanks, guys.
all right, guys, thanks for watching our episode.
Yeah, if you liked our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
And if you didn't, you can double click on the thumbs down. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like.
Right on. And check us out on our other social media outlets at Instagram and Twitter. And please tweet us at FF Media News.
Or you can engage with us through our email at ffmedianews@gmail.com.
All right. Thanks, guys.